Chapter 77. Various Forces. Nie Tien looked at Jin Mingxin with a faint smile and asked, "The Alchemy Masters Guild will not participate in the competition for the throne, right?" Nie Tien was well aware of the horrors of the Alchemy Masters Guild. He believed that the Alchemy Masters Guild should disdain to intervene in this kind of secular power struggle. Jin Mingxin nodded and said, "I haven't interfered before. I don't know if I will interfere this time." Nie Tien nodded, with a strange look in his eyes, and asked, "Mr. Jin, do you know about the Bloodbat Gate?" Bloodbat Sect? Jin Mingxin was slightly taken aback, seeing Nie Tien's expression change, and asked, "Why did Mr. Nie suddenly ask about the Bloodbat Sect? Could it be that you have a problem with this organization?" Nie Tien nodded, and said in a deep voice, "A bloody feud that will never die. Since ancient times, the hatred for killing one's father has never been shared. The members of the Bloodbat Sect killed Nie Tien's father, and Nie Tien must remove the Bloodbat Sect from the 3,000 small worlds." Jin Mingxin gulped and said, "What kind of grudge is there between Mr. Nie and the Bloodbat Sect?" "The people from the Bloodbat Sect killed my father," Nie Tien said directly without shying away. Jin Mingxin was stunned for a moment and said, "Since Mr. Nie mentioned the Bloodbat Gate, let me tell you about the current distribution of power in the Imperial City." "Okay." Nie Tien nodded. He also wanted to know what was going on in Blue Cloud City. Seeing that Nie Tien was very interested, Jin Ming nodded and said, "The most powerful force in Lanyun Imperial City is of course the royal family. The royal family controls the Lanyun army. In Lanyun City, there are also the Imperial Guards, which are extremely powerful. Rule the whole kingdom. However, there are still several major forces that are not controlled by the royal family and are even strong enough to compete with the royal family. For example, the Alchemist Guild, the Bloodbat Gate, the Blue Cloud Chamber of Commerce, and the Black Market." Bloodbat Gate. Hearing this organization again, Nie Tien's face changed slightly. The Bloodbat Sect's power in the Blue Cloud Empire is so strong that it can even compete with the royal family. Jin Mingxin knew that Nie Tien was more interested in the Bloodbat Sect, so he continued, "The Bloodbat Sect is a black warrior organization, and also a killer organization. It's the royal family, so I don't dare to provoke it at will. Moreover, there is still a close relationship between the royal family and the Bloodbat Sect. Today's Empress is the biological mother of Prince Bingyi, and it is said that she is the junior sister of the Bloodbat Sect Master." Nie Tien nodded slightly. He did not expect that the royal family and the Bloodbat Sect, two seemingly incompatible forces, would have such a close relationship. "The queen is from the Qin family, right?" Nie Tien asked. He remembered that Qin Yulong had said that the queen was his aunt. "Yes." Jin Mingxin said, "The Empress is the sister of Qin Yedian, the head of the Qin family. It is because of this relationship that Qin Yedian can command the Imperial Guards." "Yeah." Nie Tien nodded lightly and asked, "Where are the other organizations?" Jin Mingxin continued, "The Alchemist Guild and the Lanyun Chamber of Commerce, one controls all the alchemists, and the other controls more than 30% of the property in the entire empire. More importantly, the Alchemist Guild and the Lanyun Chamber of Commerce are the alchemists. The Division Association and the small branches of the Martial Arts Business Alliance are just the spokespersons of these two superpowers in the Blue Cloud Empire. Therefore, members of the royal family dare not offend these two organizations." Furthermore, Jin Mingxin paused and continued, "The Alchemy Masters Guild and the Martial Arts Chamber of Commerce are all over the world of Little Sumeru, so the attitudes of the Alchemy Masters Guild and the Lanyun Chamber of Commerce directly affect every decision made by Emperor Lanyun. It is no exaggeration to say that even in terms of determining the future Crown Prince, the Bloodbat Sect, the Alchemist Guild, and the Blue Cloud Chamber of Commerce, these three parties have a certain say." "Yeah." Nie Tien nodded in agreement. "The Crown Prince is the future emperor. If the future emperor is rejected by all parties, he will be unstable as the emperor. Of course, both the Alchemist Guild and the Blue Cloud Chamber of Commerce are supporting each other with the royal family, and under normal circumstances, they will not oppose the royal family. In normal times, both the Alchemist Guild and the Lanyan Chamber of Commerce symbolically submit to the royal family, and to a certain extent, accept the management of the royal family. However, when it comes to matters that involve their interests, the Alchemist Guild and the Lanyan Chamber of Commerce will not give in an inch, and even the royal family will not dare to intervene forcefully. As for the Bloodbat sect, it is a force that is not under the control of the royal family at all. They just do not interfere with each other. Father, aren't you the president of the Blue Cloud Chamber of Commerce? Jean DeBeo seemed to be thinking of something at this moment, and couldn't help feeling a little excited. He had known for a long time that Jean Mingxin was the president of the Blue Cloud Chamber of Commerce, but he didn't know that the Blue Cloud Chamber of Commerce had such a powerful say in the Blue Cloud Empire. The reason why the Jean family is called the richest man in the Imperial City is not only because the Jean family is rich, but also because Jean Mingxin is the president of the Blue Cloud Chamber of Commerce. Brat, did you know that your father is so powerful? Jean Mingxin smiled faintly. Nie Tian was also slightly surprised, but Jean Mingxin's identity surprised him quite a bit. According to the distribution of power in the Blue Cloud Empire, there should be 4 giants in the Blue Cloud Empire: the Blue Cloud Emperor, the president of the Alchemist Guild, the president of the Blue Cloud Chamber of Commerce, and the head of the Bloodbat sect. Unexpectedly, the kind-faced Jean Mingxin turned out to be one of the 4 giants of Blue Cloud. Behind the Blue Cloud Chamber of Commerce is the Wuhui Chamber of Commerce Alliance. From this aspect, the Jean family's background is even greater than that of the royal family. After knowing this, Nie Tian knew it. At the same moment, the Bingyi Palace. Lan Binji held a delicate 3-legged wine glass, took a sip, and immediately showed a refreshing smile. Your Highness, who are we waiting for? Qin Yu stood aside, respectfully. The two had been waiting for more than an hour, and Qin Yu couldn't wait any longer. Lan Binji smiled slightly, looked away suddenly, and said with a flash, "She's here." Qin Yu turned around and suddenly found that a figure appeared at the door, like a ghost, without sound. The person who came was covered in a black robe, and his face could not be seen clearly. Judging from his figure, he seemed to be a young girl in her teens. Tang Yu, you are finally here. Lan Binji smiled, looking very happy. Tang Yu, who was shrouded in a black robe, raised his head slightly, seemed to glance at Lan Binji, and said heavily, "Lan Binji, even a small freshman martial arts club wants to trouble the head of the sect. Should I say you are a waste?" Her voice was nice and cold and revealed a suffocating depression. Presumptuous! Who gave you the guts to talk to His Highness like that? Qin Yu roared angrily as if Tang Yu was scolding him. Slap! The next moment, a clear slap sounded, and half of Qin Yu's face turned red and swollen. You dare to hit me? Qin Yu was completely confused about the situation and looked at Tang Yu under the black robe in surprise. Trash! Tang Yu scolded coldly and said to Lan Binji, "Such useless subordinates, don't accept them again in the future. Junior sister cares a lot. I like raising useless dogs, can't I?" Lan Binji smiled darkly. A useless dog is worthless if you keep it. It will only waste dog food. Tang Yu said coldly, "I will show up at the martial arts meeting tomorrow to make sure you can get the Rookie King." After finishing speaking, she left directly, her figure drifted away like a leaf and disappeared in an instant.